Hi pals, welcome back to my channel. I really hope you're enjoying this series so far and that you're finding it useful. Today we're going to be chatting about feeling overwhelmed, and this is something I've been feeling quite a lot recently, especially over the last week. For some reason I've just been feeling very overwhelmed, and I think this happens to a lot of people because of how society demands us to be working 24/7, and you need to have your life together, and you need to have a social life, and you need to try and get 8 hours sleep. There is so much going on and we are switched on all the time that it's very easy to feel overwhelmed and feel like life is getting away without us. And in another video in this series about self-love and being unemployed, I mentioned that feeling overwhelmed is one of the biggest symptoms of being unemployed for a long period of time, that I found anyway. So I thought it'd be useful to make a video if you're in the same boat as me, or if you're just generally feeling overwhelmed, of the things I like to do to try and address this and calm myself down. So the first step, and you can pause the video and do this along with me if you want, is to do a brain dump. Just get all of the stuff that is in your head, that is floating around, that is clouding your thoughts, and just put it onto paper. This can be digital, this can be in a notebook, in a bullet journal, whichever you prefer. This doesn't need to be neat, just bomb it onto the page with all of your thoughts, not literally, please. And I've seen a couple of prompts as well for brain dumps, so you might not be able to think of everything off the top of your head, so this will give you some questions to think about while you're brain dumping that might trigger memories that you then want to brain dump. So now you've got everything out of your head, you're probably feeling a hell of a lot lighter, but the mess on the page is probably still quite intimidating. So what you're going to do is put it away, close your book, shut down your page, whatever you're using to brain dump, and do a mindful meditation. Because when you're feeling super overwhelmed and busy, your mind is not in the present at all. You're thinking about all the stuff you need to do in the future, you're thinking about all the stuff you forgot to do yesterday, and it's just not about living in the present. So a mindful meditation will definitely bring you back to the present and help you feel a bit more grounded. And I've made a whole video all about meditation before, which I will link up here for you so you can have a little watch of that. Or if you just search in YouTube, mindful meditation or grounding meditation, there's 3 minutes, 5 minutes, however long you want to do. Maybe start with just a couple of minutes if you're first getting used to meditation, and then work it up. But you just need a short break to get yourself in the present moment and to forget about everything that you've just written on the page. Or some alternatives is to just do some good old escapism, watch a nice show on Netflix, have a read of your book, get really into the character's life and just forget about everything that you're doing. Or even just taking a walk, taking a break, making yourself a cup of tea, going for a walk in nature, something to get your head out of the brain dump you've just done. You might think of some more things to add to your brain dump while you're doing this, and that's great. Add them to the brain dump and then carry on with your break. Now is the time to organize the chaos that is your brain dump. So have a look at your list and look at every single thing and think, do you need to do it, or can someone else do it? If someone else can do it, then delegate or ask for help. But if you really need to do it, then it's time to sort out your priorities. Are there deadlines for anything that you've put on your brain dump? Are they self-imposed deadlines that you've given yourself? If so, can you be a bit more relaxed with yourself? Or are they deadlines given by someone else, in which case can you ask for an extension? What are the things that are time bound, and what are the things that you just want to do at some point? And to make this a bit easier, you can group together little tasks into overall goals. For example, my overall goal is to finish my website. So the tasks that I need to do is to update the work with me section, is to update the pictures, and a load of other stuff that kind of fits underneath that goal. Once you've got your priorities in place, then I like to schedule in time that you're going to work on these priorities. I find it easier to forget about everything other than the tasks I'm doing right now if I've already scheduled in time that I'm going to do it. So I don't need to worry about all the other tasks I'm doing because I'm going to sort them out later, and I know I've scheduled in time to sort them out later. Depending how much time that took and how intense that was, you might need another break now, but the next step is to start doing the first thing on your priorities list. No multitasking, no distractions, just focusing on this one task and getting it done. If it's a huge task that's going to be over a couple of days, you can set yourself a timer and say, I'm going to work solidly on this task for an hour or for 20 minutes, however long you have. And even if you don't get that much done within that task, the feeling of focusing on something just for a little period of time will help to focus your brain. And the final step is to say no to other things that will add to your overwhelm. Quite often we can become very overwhelmed if we are people pleasers and like like to say yes to everything, which I definitely am. So practice saying no and make sure you're not adding anything else to go into your brain dump. And I've also made a whole video about how to say no, which again I will link in the corner for you. I really hope you found this helpful and you're feeling a little bit less overwhelmed. Have a big hug from me and I'm sure it will all be okay. Focus on one task at a time and you will get them done. If you want to, you can do your brain dump in the comments of this video and I can help you untangle them a little bit and we can all help each other. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.